Hello, everyone. Happy week of the summer solstice and the Capricorn full moon. This is the weekly forecast for June 19th to the 25th, I think. I was trying to look at the date behind me. Yes, the 25th. I have a calendar behind on the wall here. So I was curious how you guys are feeling pre-full moon. We have 2 Capricorn full moons this Cancer season. And as you can probably, if you know me, if you've been here a while, you can tell I'm a little tired, or I look a little tired. There's been a lot going on in my personal life, in my immediate family and surroundings. So I've been resting today, and funny enough, we just got the shadow integration flying out. But I need, for those of you who have been sharing with me your journeys, I'm sending you all so much love, so much support. It's been a wild ride, and it's still going. So, I hope this reading supports you in some way along your journey. Let's begin with the the oracle. I want to get a couple more cards for this week. I am on top of feeling like the intensity, right? Like a lot is shifting internally for us all and externally. There's this new frequency that I don't have a name for that I've been tapping into. I think we're all tapping into it, and I don't know if it's the summer solstice energy here in the northern hemisphere bringing this new frequency into our field. Maybe it's from the sun, maybe it's from the earth, but it's this hopeful energy, and it's even beyond hope. It's this word that I don't know, but it feels supportive, it feels loving, it feels like fresh, brand new and fresh. So positive things are to come as we transform, as we integrate our shadow, right? The affirmation for this going into it: I embrace all aspects of myself. I find sovereign alignment when the shadow of my experience has freedom to express and merge with the light of my soul. This is also one of my favorite sound baths that came through when I was channeling it. It's really powerful. So all my cards in this oracle deck, if you're unfamiliar, have sound baths connected to them that I made and can be found in the QR codes of the guidebooks. And she is still available, my oracle deck, if you feel guided to receive it. It comes with a 30-minute free reading with me as well, which I've been loving doing those readings. And I'm offering personal separate readings if you feel guided to get a reading with me with oracle cards and tarot cards. That is available. The link is below. It's a 45-minute session. So that is an offering as well. Ooh, we get the galactic synergy, which to me also feels like that fresh energy I was talking about, this new energy. There's I'm hearing combustion of new frequencies that is causing us to purge our shadow or see our shadow in a whole new way as we're connected to this galactic frequency. And I love how the colors are very similar of these cards, right? Sorry, the camera again. The affirmation for galactic synergy is: my DNA is aligned to the galactic synergy of the universe. My heart pulses to the galactic beat of divine order. So I'm hearing the part that stuck out the most is this divine order. I'm hearing even divine justice of what has been in the shadow, maybe even on a collective level, right? Collectively bringing this shadow out as we have a galactic synergy coming forward to meet the shadow with love. I'm hearing to meet it with acceptance, to meet it with a new perspective on it, a new take. Because I keep being shown when we even connect to a part of ourselves that is like the shadow, right? Either our insecurities or our wounds, or even on a collective scale, people that are unjust or doing activities that are not for humanity, we sometimes, most of the time, tend to also add another layer onto that, deeming it wrong and putting more frequency on outcasting the shadow instead of integrating it with love. And it doesn't mean that we keep condoning what is causing things to be a part of the shadow or pain to humanity, to ourselves, to our own. I'm hearing like the not allowing the true integrity of our souls to speak to one another. Interesting. But when someone, for example, is in their shadow self, or we could say their ego, and lost and not awake and aware, or in the wound so deeply that they are constantly producing and creating from this wounded place, I'm hearing now our job to switch to a galactic perspective of how to embrace it or send more love to it. Because anything that has the contrast of love can be healed. Even, I'm seeing in this way, it's like the good and bad on scales, this polarization. And when we step into love or step into this sovereignty, we bring a more magnetic space. We close the gap. If we can even come into a neutrality and hold space for what we deem or feel as the shadow or a negativity, or I keep hearing again the crimes against humanity or whatever, however you're being affected by things right now, we allow there to be less of a polarized state of how we view humanity as we heal ourselves, because that is as above so below type thing, right? You know what I mean? Like, we're healing within ourselves, the shadow aspect with our galactic self, but that's how we're reflecting to humanity how to integrate, how to build a new pathway forward, I'm hearing. So it's not just people being outcasted constantly or deemed wrong or bad. We can build new ways of, I'm hearing rehabilitation, new ways of galactic justice. Interesting. So take this all as you will, as it may feel like it pertains to your own life or to what's going on. Yeah, we get peace. And it's funny, when I was holding up the cards doing this, I felt this peace, or I saw the peace card through, and now we have the Cancer card, which we're in that season of time right now. The affirmation for peace is, even in the unknown, ever-changing times, my mind, heart, and emotions are rooted in divine peace and tranquility. So I'm hearing too, when we can find again the neutrality and thus some peace with the shadow of ourselves, we can integrate it. And thus we can be open more to galactic energies, or even I'm just keep hearing our soul's synergy, our soul's frequency, to help heal the shadow and thus bring more peace. Beautiful. I feel like one more oracle card, actually. Happy birthdays to all my Cancers. Oh, that's way too many cards. The cards. Yeah, all my Cancer sun signs. I'm a double Cancer rising and moon, so I can relate to Cancer frequencies. And it's interesting how I think right now too, as we're all, okay, you guys, okay. As we're all dealing, I'm hearing, with the shadow aspects of things. Oh, okay, the Cancer card did come back flying out. But then on top of that, we got divine integration. So we got double integration, you guys. Double integration. So I'm hearing we need to trust the divinity of what's happening on the world scale and within our lives. And I'm hearing, even in this way, things that may look really dark right now aren't fully the result of what's happening yet. We may be quick to judge into the shadow, or quick to judge why something's happening, when really we just need to integrate what's happening, allow there to be space to witness it, to find peace in the integration instead of judging it. Because our emotions right now with this Cancer season, we're very sensitive. If you're already a sensitive human, which I'm sure you are if you're here, we're getting extra sensitive. Like for me personally, I've been reading a ton of like just random books that are, what's the right term for them? They're kind of like romance books, but every little thing is making me cry a lot. And I'm like, even watching a new show, I was just crying at like sentimental stuff that usually I'd just be like, oh, how cute. And it's like bawling. So if you're feeling extra emotional, it's okay. You're not alone. There's a lot happening. We're a lot integrating. Even when we're crying, we're releasing, we're healing. Maybe we don't even know what it is. And that's okay. Some of us are even doing it for the collective or for others in our environment that maybe can't tap into that emotion or their emotions in general right now. So just be very gentle. The Cancer affirmation card is, my emotional awareness and vulnerability are my strengths. I flow with ease and grace for the world to see. So with the Cancer energy as well, it's the crab, right? So they have their shells and they hide in their own little cave of protection because they're so sensitive, because they need their alone time. So if you need to be on your own and that feels very foreign to you, know that that's maybe also how you will get your integration, because you're taking the time to reflect, you're taking the time to just be with yourself, whatever that looks like, and that can be however it needs to be. It doesn't have to look a certain way at all. Again, I'm hearing don't judge the process when it's almost like I'm seeing now that this vision of someone putting a cake into the oven, but always like staring at it through the oven window and being like, it's a terrible cake. Oh my God, I made such a bad cake. But honey, she's not done baking it. She's not done cooking. You're not done cooking. Well, I mean, we'll never be done like fully, but I keep hearing there's more to the story. There's more timing that we need, that we may feel very, like I'm hearing antsy about it. Like, hurry up. Like, I'm ready. Where is it? Come on. I want to eat my cake. I want to celebrate. I want to be at that finish line. But again, we have to integrate. It's almost this, I'm getting all these weird flashes of things where it's like, even when you're a little kid and your parents tell you, like, you have to finish your vegetables or eat your full dinner, get your nutrients first, and then you can have the cake. It's like we have to let things happen and take the time, because if we miss it, if we skip it, it won't be the full result. We won't actually end up where we're wanting to go and where we're already destined to go with this galactic synergy. And this card is very much about like percussive timing and healing through the somatic galactic frequencies of that synergy. So, okay. Let's see what else is meant to come out with the tarot now. I get this energy is also a part of the Capricorn full moon that was flying out, because with the Capricorn, it's funny that it's the opposite of the Cancer sign, right? And when we get the two opposites, like I was talking about earlier, of these polarities, we can find this neutrality, we can find this level of peace. We can find a whole new perspective. And with the Capricorn energy, it's very much logical, focused on material, 3D, work, strategy, discipline, like this is how it is. Well, then on the opposite scale, the Cancer is like, oh, I'm going to hide today. I'm going to go do my own thing. I'll make plans, but never mind. I feel all the things. So even if I'm hearing learning how to even feel or let things come up, that's okay, where you may feel like you're judging yourself or people are judging you for not being the same person you were yesterday or like a year ago. It's okay. because we're healing a whole new way of our emotions with our masculine energy, the knight of emotions. And as we do this, we reframe what we really want to manifest. We have a whole new perspective. This came out in reverse, the page of materials. We're redefining our values and what really inspires us. And when we take this time to integrate, when we take this time to slow down, we can align better with where we really want to go. It's almost like the slingshot energy, and if we let go too soon, the rock or whatever you were slingshotting is not going to go as far or in the right direction. So we have to pull back, integrate, take all the breadcrumbs, all of the galactic signs, all of the things we've been working on, take some time, take stock. I'm hearing enjoy the sun, enjoy the frequencies of this new birthing process for humanity. Wow. Okay. Yeah, 3 of materials. We're building a new pathway. This card sometimes looks really creepy to me with the floating heads. But see like this galactic chain tying, connecting their hair, this pathway, braided. And we got this card again, the Muse of Inspiration. We're learning how to spread our wings and what excites us in a whole new way. And here's the full moon, right? Trusting the timing, I keep hearing, which I know is sometimes so fucking annoying. It's like, I'm patient, okay, I'm fine. I'm ready now though, come on. Even with ourselves about certain things, right? I'm hearing even in terms of like our bodies and how we want them to change quicker or look a certain way to feel better. But what we're doing is brand new. We got the Fool card. We're creating a whole new pathway that feels scary and maybe foolish. But even when someone is deemed a fool, they have a plan. They have a vision, right? Like this starburst, she's going towards the light. She's going towards her passion. She's going towards this new galactic horizon. You may have to take a ladder, a whole new way that someone's never seen before in order to get there, right? Wow. Ooh. Okay. Got a lot falling to the ground. We got the Queen of Inspiration again. So there's still, I'm hearing in this cycle, we're still receiving. Okay, lots falling to the floor. 1 second. Look at all these download frequencies coming in from these cards. We've gotten these a couple past weeks. So we're still, I'm hearing like finishing up the loose ends. Like the cake has still been baking and we've made it. We've put it in the oven for quite some time now. But we're just needing to sit and absorb, to reflect, to surrender. See what fell to the ground here. Oh, we have a sun card. Oh. Okay. We got the sun card for the summer solstice. Oh, wow. So yeah, I'm hearing if you can get out into the sun gaze, but of course not like staring straight at the sun. But she's in a meditative state. She's levitating. She's flowing. There's some sacred geometry, portal, mandala energy coming forward. This card even makes me think of sound baths too, which I'll be coming out with a sound bath for the summer solstice, funny enough. Guided to do that, so that'll be out this week. But we got the Page of Inspiration and the 9 of Emotions. So creating this, we have a black cat with this guy. So trusting that when we take the time on our own, we really come into our power. That's also what the Cancer energy teaches us each year, each season. How to feel connected to our solitude with joy and with pleasure and love, instead of the opposite of constantly just focusing on the 3D and closing off our emotions and it's bringing in the balance of the masculine and feminine, I keep hearing too as well. Beautiful. Anything else we need to know for this beautiful week? My cat Gatsby's at my feet right now. I think he wants some dinner. Thank you all also as well for your beautiful and sweet comments. He did well with his surgery. He's 16 and he's such a little angel and a little fighter. So thank you all for your support. I really appreciate it. It's been quite a interesting month of June already. But anything else we need to know for this week? Tarot cards. Yeah. So we got these cards recently as well too. The 9 of Voices and the 3 of Emotions, this 3 of Cups. So don't necessarily trust every little ounce of what your brain tells you right now, or even if you're having dreams that are really intense, it could be purging the shadow aspect, right? So you don't need to necessarily look into it too deep right now. They keep saying like, don't label something as something, because right now we aren't meant to know. It's like this integration process where we're still taking inventory, we're still taking stock. So go with what feels in alignment, this celebratory community energy, our emotions flowing. And this card's very Cancerian to me too. This allow yourself, even if the mind does try to play tricks on you right now, which I feel like it's been happening for me, where I can easily go into a really dark spot because of all of the intensity that's happening and all of that what's going on. We're guided again to find a neutrality in this polarity that we're still rebalancing or learning to balance, because again, it's a whole new frequency, it's a whole new energy that again as humanity is coming into these frequencies, we've never done this quite before, ever. I'm hearing out of the existence of Earth, this is a whole new trajectory, it's a whole new pathway, a whole new experience that humans have never gone through before. So be very graceful as much as you can with yourself. If you're having a lot of intense thoughts, write them down to get them out, or do something that helps you shift your frequency. Again, maybe be in the sun. Write down what you're excited about, even if it feels like a foolish thing to do or say, or even say like, for example, like I want to start my own business, and that seems so foolish, but just write it down and let it be. Even if it's really contrasting right now, it's okay, because that's also how we integrate the shadow of our fear of doing what we want, right? We can find peace when we just allow it to be. So take time for what you need this week. I keep hearing too, it's like be around people that help you feel grounded, that help you feel seen. Allow your Cancerian energy, because we all have all zodiac signs within our charts, then our frequencies. Allow your emotions to flow as much as you can or need. But again, too, it's as we take time to integrate, you also don't have to over self-isolate, right? There's this balance too of sometimes we can have a trauma response and very much easily hide away because we're afraid of asking for support and for help. But when we ask for what we need, we're met with beyond what we can ever expect for support and nourishment. I keep hearing. Beautiful. Okay, everybody, I hope that supported you in some way. I will see you later on, I believe tomorrow, the 20th, the solstice, will be a beautiful sound bath that I'm excited to channel for everyone. I'll post that, and then this week's podcast episode will be out on Friday. So yeah, I love you all. Have a beautiful week. Bye.